last time I made a video on a Pagani design watch, we got a few comments that, well, they didn't like the video. They didn't like that I called the watch an homage or a clone. They just said it's straight up a copy of Rolex. And yeah, we can argue about definitions all day long. This is obviously inspired by the Rolex Explorer. There's no doubting that. It looks just like the Rolex Explorer, except it has a Pagani design logo at the top instead of a crown. Really, they look the same though. Yeah. So I called it an homage. People got pissy in the comments. They like to moan and complain, and some even called me some names. It boggles my mind that people get so butthurt about a Pagani design watch that they start attacking the YouTuber themselves. I don't understand. If you don't like my videos, then don't watch my videos. It's really not rocket science. Simple as that. Anyway, some people don't like that I called this an homage. Fine, whatever. You want to call it a clone, you want to call it a ripoff, you want to call it a fake. I mean, yeah, it's not really a Rolex, obviously. It's a Pagani design. Now, Pagani Design themselves, they're a company that the name alone is not their name. They're in China, so copyright laws are way different over there. They're way more relaxed with intellectual property, especially with brands outside of China. So yeah, they're able to get away with making watches that look very suspiciously similar to Rolex. They're also able to get away with calling themselves Pagani Design. Pagani has tried to go after them, found out it's nearly impossible in China, and gave up. So it is what it is. This is one of their watches. And we're going to open up one of their other watches here in a second. But to go back to people getting butthurt about the watches I review on this channel, the watches I buy, whatever. They don't like that I buy this. They want me to go out and spend $10,000 or however much this Rolex Explorer costs in real life. I think it's like 5 or 6 actually, but still. I'm not making money, guys. This channel is not a luxury watch channel. It's an affordable watch channel. It's just how it is. So yeah, if you want to call it a ripoff too, go ahead. You could say this is a ripoff of the Datejust. So this is from Addie's Dive. This is a fake Rolex, but I'm using it as an example. They look very similar, right? Whatever. This looks like a Tissot PRX. It's from Fossil. It's a relic. It's their cheaper brand. And it's a very uncomfortable watch to wear. Cheaply made. Definitely a department store, JCPenney, Dillard's watch. Right? You could say Citizen makes a Royal Oak homage. Because this looks like a Royal Oak. This is the Citizen Odin. I did a video on this one. I even named something in the title along the lines of, this is the affordable AP Royal Oak. I love this watch. But it definitely takes inspiration from an AP Royal Oak. Right? I don't own an Omega Speedmaster, right? So this is from Swatch. This is a watch that's very similar to the Omega Speedmaster in terms of look. It's never been to the moon. Swatch owns Omega, if you didn't already know that. But this is not a Speedmaster. It definitely is inspired by the Speedmaster. And you know what else is? The coveted and beloved Bulova lunar pilot that actually went to the moon in 1971. Definitely inspired by the Omega Speedmaster for a fraction of the cost. So, that's my spiel, okay? Today's video is from Pagani Design. It was from me, but it features the Pagani design that I'm about to open up. If you guys have been on this channel a while, you know that for my 40th birthday, I'm going to be getting the Omega Aquaterra in turquoise, right? That's a $8,000 watch. But for my 40th birthday, as to celebrate that will be 40 in 2.5 years, I will be buying that for myself. Until then, I have this. This was $150 on Amazon. This is from Pagani Design. Okay? So if that pisses you off, you might want to go ahead and click away from this video now, because we're going to get into another homage or clone or copy or fake, whatever you want to call it. But it is a beautiful watch for a fraction of the cost of the Omega Aquaterra. Here we go. All right, says Pagani Design. Pagani Design. Removing this. You know exactly where I'm going with this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yep. I had no idea they made their version of the Aquaterra that looks like the one I want to get for my 40th birthday. But for $150, this watch is beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. It is beautiful. So this is the front. There's the side. There's the back. It is an automatic with an exhibition case on the back, which is very nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the plastic off like I normally do. We're gonna go ahead and size it, try it on, and we'll just take a closer look. So here we go. Okay, real quick. So I noticed that this, takes a screwdriver for these pins to unscrew. Well, the screwdriver they give you is too big. And I saw that in the reviews on a different model of the same type of watch from Pagani Design, is the included screwdriver they give you does not fit the pins. Good thing I have a toolkit, so not a big deal, but if you don't, that might suck. Actually, that will suck. So let me get out my toolkit, and I'm going to go ahead and start sizing, because this plastic, getting it off is a pain in the butt. Downside to Chinese watches, they wrap them in plastic and they make it like it didn't, like it's not supposed to come off, even though it is. Luckily, I have an iFixit kit, so not a sponsor, just showing you. All right, we're gonna need a very small flathead. I think that'll work. Yeah, see the difference? Well, maybe you can't, but yeah, it's way too big. That should work just fine. So I'm talking small to very small. That's too big, so I need a smaller bit. Is that even a... No. I just don't know why they made these so small, because this is what it comes with. There's no way that would fit, and they should know that. There's no way that fits. Okay, I've spent way too much time. The bracelet on this Pagani Design is the worst. So it's a 20mm bracelet. So you know where I'm going with this, right? So I didn't like the bracelet on this one either. This Explorer homage. This is an aftermarket bracelet. It's also 20mm. I'm just going to put this bracelet on this watch and then order another one of these. And so I will link this watch below as well as this bracelet. So real quick, let me just get this stuff out of the way. We're going to do this on camera because, again, the screwdriver included with the Aquaterra homage, copy, clone, whatever you want to call it, does not fit. It does not fit the pins that it's for. So, Explain that to me. I don't know what to tell you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and this bracelet's not even that great, honestly. It's kind of garbage. So you don't really buy Pagani design watches for the bracelet. Also, I like how the advertisement said that it was an NH35, but it's a Mido. It says Mido on the movement. Not a big deal. Mido is still a good brand. But the NH35 is Seiko, so it's a little bit better, but you know. So just keep that in mind when you're buying this watch. That it says NH35 on Amazon, but it's actually a Mido. This is by far the most frustrating piece of shit bracelet I've ever had to deal with. This is the most difficult I've ever had with a stupid band in my life. My goodness, this thing will not come out. 20 minutes on this one stupid clasp. I hate this bracelet. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I don't want to tear up the watch. I don't care about the bracelet at this point. The bracelet is... who cares, right? But the watch, I don't want to tear up. Why is the pin is like stuck in the watch? What a disaster of a bracelet this thing is. It's fully out. Spring bar is out. But it's stuck on this side. I don't know why or how. I've never had this much trouble with a bracelet, a watch band, anything in my life. Like, I've done this thousands of times, and this pin, spring bar, whatever you want to call it, will not come out. It will not. It's like it's welded to the watch. I mean, it's in there. It will not come out. Will not budge at all. I don't understand. I do not understand. It's not the watch. It's the stupid bracelet. That is the worst bracelet I've ever had to deal with. 30 minutes. 30 minutes of doing that. Never using that bracelet again. It's never going back on that watch. If you buy this watch, just do not use that bracelet. It is garbage. Well, you saw. So, good thing about this aftermarket bracelet is it's a quick release. You see that? Took me 2 whole freaking seconds to pull it off this watch. Look at that. Beautiful, right? There it is. What a good looking watch on a proper bracelet. There it is. Very nice. Yeah, I will link this bracelet below in addition to this watch. Don't use this piece of shit that comes with the Pagani design. This bracelet sucks ass. Normally I sell the OEM bracelets on eBay. Not doing it. Nobody deserves to buy this. This is absolute trash, garbage, junk. But the watch is nice. So I will link the bracelet below. I'll link the watch below. Thank you all so much for watching. More to come. Stay tuned. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.